traveling down Highway 8 to headed to Ocean Shores, and there was 5 of us motorcycles riding together. And the third one in line lost control after he swerved off the road and hit the rumble strip on the median side of the road. We were in the left lane, and he lost control, went down. The bike behind him then lost control, trying to avoid what was happening, and went down also. And I was the third one involved, trying to avoid all the debris that was coming at me. And the last thing I remember, that's the last thing I remember, really. I'm sure I tried to avoid or hit the brakes or what. Next thing I know, I'm on the ground, hearing voices talking to me. The injuries, most of my ribs, front and back, were cracked. I guess I had 2 vertebrae that were fractured, and one was out of place by 50%. Fractured my collarbone and my shoulder blade. And apparently one of the ribs punctured my lung that was leaking for, I don't know, 3 days or 4 days. I was in surgery for 7 hours on my back. And for the first probably week, I was pretty much on my back. Couldn't move, couldn't roll. I was in the hospital for 3 weeks. It was painful. Still a little painful here a year later, but I was getting down to the end and the insurance company was saying, "Oh, we're about ready to settle." And so that's when I decided maybe I better talk to a lawyer to make sure that they were going to be fair with me and I got what I was really entitled to. They paid the max rather quickly. Then they pretty much washed their hands of the whole situation. I probably should have gotten a hold of a lawyer a lot sooner than I did. You know, it was like 8 months later that I decided to finally get an attorney involved in the whole process, just to make sure that the insurance company didn't let me down, make sure I was not screwed basically by the insurance companies. And Max was able to take care of all of that whole process that, thank God I didn't have to try to do on my own.